Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the campaign in Malava is on. Khalwale has been true to his word when he said that he will be joining the Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya to campaign for the DAPK candidate in Malava. He has done so. Today, Khalwale is behind Seth Panako, and they are pushing for Kakamega politics, largely focusing on Kabaras. That is where we have the by-election, Malava. Now, if you check on how Khalwale is approaching to Kakamega politics, all is not well with William Ruto's dependent allies in Kakamega. And to deal with the situation properly, because then there is someone Ruto is expecting to come on ground and campaign for the UDA candidate, Musalia Mudavadi. When Musalia when Musalia dissolved his ANC party into UDA party, he was doing so to become the say and the face of UDA, largely in Western. So you need to lead from the front when it comes to campaign and be that face. Now, with this, we're expecting to come to Malava and push for the candidate. So that even to some extent, the candidate in Western region, when they put the image, their image, it comes with William Ruto's image, which should be actually accompanied by Musalia's image. Khalwale knows that, and he is on the ground destroying Musalia Mudavadi's reputation. He is also inciting the residents against Musalia Mudavadi. I don't know how you take this, but Khalwale is cleverly using an example of Musalia Mudavadi's entry into politics. Then how he is doing complete opposite of the favor that he received. So this is Khalwale's word. When Musalia Mudavadi's father died, Mudamba Mudavadi, the elders came in, sympathized with the situation, and coronated Musalia Mudavadi to become the leader at age of 27. Hata mimi sasa nimemzidi kwa miaka. At that time. Today, Malulu Njendi's son is here after the father has died. Mudavadi has refused to reciprocate the same favor he got to come to politics. Now he's doing complete opposite to the son to Malulu Njendi, who showed his interest in politics. Rather than supporting him, he's supporting a different person, making sure that Njendi Malulu's son is going home. I want to listen to Khalwale's statement and also carefully and keenly listen to the response from the ground. Then you tell me, where is UDA stake in Malava by-elections?
Baba ya Mudavadi alikufa. Mudavadi alikuwa na miaka 27. Hawa waduya viongozi wakasema, mzee wetu amekufa, tupatie kijana yake. Mudavadi, wewe ulipata kiti kwa sababu viongozi wa Luya walikushika mkono. Imekuwaje wewe mheshimiwa Mudavadi na nyama kama rasimu mbure? Mudavadi na bana yake nyanga sets Kenya hanga bintu vya UDA watafute mtoto wa Malulu Njendi. Mbona wewe Mudavadi ulishika kiti ya baba yako na hutaki mtoto ya Malulu ashike kiti ya baba yake amaliza alafu aende? Mudavadi, we don't believe you.
Now, I want us to continue with our punchline discussion, but before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, what Bon Khalwale is doing is to make sure that UDA will have hard time in reclaiming a seat that was once for ANC in Malava. Ryan Injendi was not a popular candidate, but he had at stake. The contestant on UDA ticket, who was the minority leader in the county assembly of Kakamega, got high number of votes, close to 6,000 and some hundreds. Ryan Injendi got 3,000, so it was a half. But remember, that did not make the UDA candidate to be the best. There is the DAPK candidate, Seth Panyako, who was number 2 in 2022 general election with a difference of 3,000 margin votes from the late Injendi Malolo. So candidate wa UDA kushinda hapo haimaanishi umeshinda. No, there was a competitor, Seth Panyako. Now, in that situation, the vote that Ryan Injendi got in the nomination of UDA has to go somewhere. So since there was in UDA, this vote has to be in UDA party. In my view, what Khalwale is working on is to make sure that he is whipping the emotion of the people in Malava who sympathized with the Ryan Injendi. Majority of the people who voted for Ryan Injendi seemingly were sympathizing with the son of the late member of parliament. Khalwale is trying to whip the emotion of the sympathizers of Ryan Injendi, such that if they were to vote for the UDA candidate, to rethink and change their mind, washikwe na mori, hasira, alafu wakataye kupigia kura yule candidate wa Musalia, sababu sasa wanafanya candidate wa UDA aonekane kuwa ni candidate wa Musalia Mudavadi, so that now they will vote against because of anger. That's what they're looking for. So with that, the question is Khalwale winning to do so? Tactics ni nyingi kwa siasa. And Khalwale has pulled something that can destroy Musalia, because in very many ways, Musalia has failed to always try to thrive in a situation of sympathy. Something that built him beside everything. There is how Musalia got to power. His father died, and as Khalwale has explained, the elders made him the leader. And indeed, during Moi's time, he served very well, and that's why he was being able to be elevated from a member of parliament to assistant minister, then quickly a minister at the age of 28, 29. There he was already a minister, kabla kuwe 30, na amekuwa tu minister throughout during Moi's era. So Moi was rewarding loyalists. Kama baba yake alikuwa loyal, anakuja na kureward sympathy. This thing can work against Musalia, because again we have seen it working against him. Take for example the Sabatia constituency by election in 2022. There was McLean's lawyer the late, who was very close ally of Musalia, a man who helped to build the ANC party, and was a preferred candidate to vie for Sabatia constituency, an area where Musalia used to be a member of parliament long time ago. But when he died, his brother, whom he was using actually to deliver support to the people, alikuwa anajengea wajane nyumba, kaondoa nyumba ya nyazi, kaondoa nyumba za matope. He was reaching to the orphans. That was his major focus. So his brother was coronated by elders in the funeral. Wakaambia Musalia support on behalf of his brother. ANC did not support. They brought in another candidate, Dr. Ayodi. Hawa jamaa walianguka mbaya. Sympathy kakaenda kwa Stureh. So who is now the current member of parliament for Sabati? Mudavadi failed there. So approaching to Kakamega politics, specifically Malava, there was a way. If they knew that the son of the late wasn't that popular or their preferred candidate, they should not have allowed him to go and contest in this by-election in the primaries. They should have called him, come on Mudavadi, to negotiate for a good job for him, for William Ruto, rather than kuja kwa hizi campaign. But they allowed him to come up to that level. Then, wako hapo. Wako na kibarua kikubwa. To convince the people that Khalwale is now planting a sense of political direction in them over this by-election. Watakuwa na kibarua kigumu. Sababu now the supporters of this guy, seemingly, watakuwa convinced to go and vote for Seth Panako. Sasa ile kitu labda watafanya ni wajaribu wakuja na Ryan Injendi to the ground to use him in this campaign so that they try to push for the campaign of the UDA candidate. Na wamtafutie kazi. Then the only way they will try to deal with this issue. Otherwise, if they isolate him completely, I see DAPK candidate trouncing down the UDA candidate. It is not going to be a walk in the park for UDA. They have indeed a long way to go. And that is Kakamega politics. Khalwale is really doing it marvelous for the DAPK. I don't know your views, but please let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.